welcome to the next, latest, however you want to pronounce it. Yeah, that's terrible. That's gonna get cut. Can you even hear me? Okay, so you can hear me. Looks like the audio's on about a 10-second delay. Okay, so, well, the stream in general is on 10 seconds. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is, this is going to be a new series. I'm gonna break it up level by level, go through each level once without supercharge and once with supercharge, because I do have I did 100% this game, specifically in preparation for this series. We're going to be starting with Ripto's Rage, just because that's probably my favorite Spyro game. And then from there, we will do either 1 or 3, which I didn't actually play on the PS1. So, let's go! I'm going to open up this one, because this one will start with Supercharge, but I will turn that off. Or Super Flame. Sorry, not Supercharge.
Is this rain ever gonna stop? I've forgotten what the sun looks like. We should go on vacation. Somewhere warm. Somewhere sunny. Dragon Shores, yeah! I haven't been there since we kicked Nasty Nork's butt. How about it, Sparks? You up for a vacation at the beach? Last one there's a Nork!
Is it working, Professor?
Almost. Just a few more adjustments to these orbs and...
Maybe this isn't such a good idea. Bringing a dragon here could just make Ripto more angry.
Calm down, Hunter, and stop fidgeting.
But you saw the professor's book. They have claws like this, and teeth like this, and they can spit fire like this. They sound much more dangerous than Ripto.
That's exactly the point. A dragon is our only chance of stopping Ripto, and you know it.
It's working! It's working! I've got a dragon!
Huh?
You know, it was not until reignited this was supposed to be a mole. When I played
Whoa!
the PlayStation 1
Rough
version,
landing.
no idea what it
Hi,
was supposed to
which way's the beach?
be. Beach?
Huh? Hey, stop staring. Haven't you guys ever seen a dragon before?
You're a dragon?
You got a problem with that
Weird little smirk
pussycat?
on his face. And there's Ripto.
Well, well. Someone forgot to invite me to the party. Were you trying to keep something from me? A dragon? You brought a dragon to Avalar?
Obviously we brought a dragon to Avalar.
I hate dragons. Yeah! Crush! Kill it! Kill it! Go, you imbecile! You ate my scepter! I'll deal with you later!
Who was that jerk?
That was Ripto, and we have to get rid of him. He's causing all sorts of trouble around here, but I haven't got time to explain. Here, take this magic guide to Avalar. It'll help you begin to understand our worlds. Right now, I have to follow Ripto and see what he's up to. I'll meet you in Summer Forest, okay?
Hey, wait a minute! How do we get ourselves into these messes, pal?
And look how he just takes it completely on faith that the beings that just kidnapped him are the ones who are the good guys. Alright, so I'm going to turn this down, see if that helps any. Is that better? I guess we'll find out. Alright, continue. So, as you can see, I currently have the super flame enabled. But, the wonderful thing about this is that there is a cheat code to turn it off, assuming it works. If it doesn't, we're going to be right back to the drawing board. Alright, here we go. Left, right, R1, 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 square. Did that? It did! Look at that! So we can go through this level normally the first time through. And I'm doing it this way because, frankly, I haven't seen anyone do it. I haven't seen anyone compare how the levels, kind of their difficulty level, and, you know, obviously the Super Flame is pretty OP, but it is kind of an interesting comparison to do it side by side. If I had a fancy video editor, I'd do it literally side by side and try to do a shot-for-shot remake each time, but I do not have a fancy editor, so it's just going to be back-to-back instead. Sorry, ignore me. I'm just checking to see if the audio is working correctly. You know, it seems like every time we do an audio test offline, it works great, and then we go to stream and we have to fix some things. And I completely forgot the opening cutscene to talk to this guy, so let me go do that. So you understand what I'm saying?
Spyro! Welcome to Glimmer! Unfortunately for us, a mob of lizards just showed up and started stealing all of our gems! Can you stop them?
No, I mean I can, but will I? That's the real question. Will I stop that? So the fun thing about remembering playing this game as a child, we played this, my siblings and I, we played this probably daily for literal years. I've probably logged well over 400 hours on the PlayStation 1 version of this game. Which means that I remember that in the PlayStation 1 version there is a cheat, or a glitch I should say, that you could exploit. Because Glimmer is one of the levels that you cannot 100% your first time through. Unless you hover and then just charge the wall. And then you could break through the wall and get to... let me get there.
Hi, Spyro. I'm a friend of Alora's, and she asked me to help you out. Whenever you find me, I'll remember your progress. Like this. That zap means that if you get into trouble, I'll return you to this place. See you around.
Let's kill you real quick. And you. Anyway, so you could get into that cubby up there by charging through the wall.
We gem cutters are a bit too short to climb these ladders. And it looks like you are too. After you learn to climb, come back to Glimmer to see me.
But unfortunately, or fortunately I suppose, they fixed that glitch in the PS4 Reignited version. And there's a couple other things from the PS1 that have been changed. I'll point them out as I remember them. Probably the one that I'm most offended by is the skeleton dance in Skelos Badlands, which is in Autumn Plains. But we'll talk about that one a little later. The other important thing to note about the change from the PS1 is something that I did not realize until I accidentally clicked on the move list when I was already halfway through Autumn Plains. In the PS1 version, you could find the nearest gem by hitting the top 4 buttons, R1, R2, L1, L2. If you do that in the PS4 version, you just do a weird little roll through the grass to enter back here. In this version, you just press down on the left joypad. And it looks like I missed a gem somewhere. Nope, just kidding. It's through the wall. It's through the wall. So, we'll continue through the level. And that really does come in handy when you're trying 100%. Because in this level, most of the gems are in fairly obvious spots. In other levels, they are not in obvious spots. This is kind of an introductory level, you know, you don't really need to glide to get anywhere. You can pretty much get through it just by jumping, walking. When you play around with the buttons, you can go through a little faster, but you can actually get through this level without...
You must be the dragon everyone's talking about. Well, dragon or not, I'm afraid there is a small fee to open the bridge. It will cost you 100 of your gems to cross. Thank you, Mr. Dragon. Spyro, was it? You can now use the bridge whenever you want, free of charge. I hope we meet again when you have even more gems.
Moneybags is very annoying.
To get a good look around, press the action button.
Already done that, Zoe! Yeah, but if you... Can you see it from down here? I don't know if you can or not. Let's try to... Yep, there's one right up there. Can I hold the camera enough to see it? Yeah, so there are gems up there. You can see them kind of spinning around on top of that rock. We can't get to those yet because we can't climb that ladder yet. Just like we can't light these lamps yet because we can't climb that ladder yet. But, oh hello beetle, are you gonna come sleep on my lap? But that's okay, because it's the joy of Spyro is you get to replay these levels a couple times to find what you missed. Because these are, you know, these are games made for kids, or at least they were when they were first made, which means that they expected you to play the levels a couple times. Really, Beetle? Really? Sorry, got distracted by my kitty cat. There's the flight power-up. We'll do that a little later. I'm just gonna go ahead and kill all these enemies first. Those power-ups are powered in a way that made perfect sense to me as a kid. But as an adult, I'm realizing it's a little messed up. Like, this is dark. Now, let me go talk to this gem cutter
Great!
rat.
The Superfly power-up is active, and you can restart our gem lamps. Flame all the lamps quickly, and the big gem lamp will light. The power-up will give you enough magic to fly for a short time.
Okay, maybe he won't explain how they work. That's okay, I'll talk about it later. Blue! Orange! Yellow! Green! Pinkish purple! Red! It's not in rainbow order, that's not the bombers. That particular animation, I think,
Thanks for helping me light the lamp, Spyro.
Version.
A fairy gave me this orb, but I like gems better. You take it instead.
Here's my trash, Spyro. I hope you like it. It's shiny. Dragons hoard shiny things, right? Alright, so let's keep it rolling here. So there's a gem. Little wicker basket. We flame, and yet it somehow bursts into pieces instead of turning to ash. Love that for it. And we'll fly around. The other nice thing about the PS4 version is that in the PlayStation 1 version, the hover just gave you more vertical lift. It didn't let you move further forward. So it's nice that the hover does let you move further forward in this game, you know? Like, if you stopped pressing forward and hovered in PS1, you just moved up a little bit. Whereas here, if you don't press forward, but you move up, but you hit the hover button, you do keep moving forward. So that's a kind of a subtle change that I think most people wouldn't really realize or pay attention to unless they've logged several hundred hours in the PS1 version, like my siblings and I have. But, alright, let's go talk to this guy. Let's get his orb. We're gonna go kill
These little lizards have eaten my entire crop of gems. I've tried hitting them with rocks, but they're too fast for me. You can try using one of my rocks. If you have any questions, just ask me.
Alright, so this one is annoying. Was annoying. Because they told you can use triangle to look, but they didn't tell you that you can use triangle to aim.
Nice!
So if you've got something in your mouth and you use the little triangle button, you get that little circle that lets you aim everywhere. Whee! I'm not supposed to be able to get up here yet, but oh well. Actually, I probably should. I probably think we got up here using the fly power-up not too long when we were kids. But that's definitely not how they expected you to do it. They don't expect you to know how to hover this first time through. Alright, so all the gems that are left are still in that, like, cavern between the two outside parts of this level.
You can spit pretty far, Spyro. See if you can spit all the way to the lizard.
You know, my first time coming through this game, I did not try to do this without aiming, but I think this time I will. Let's see if I can just kind of, boop, bam, right in the ass.
To hit that lizard up high, you'll have to aim. Press the action button to aim.
Press the action button. I love how obvious it is that this was made for multiple platforms. Whereas in the PS1 version, it was just press triangle to aim, then circle to spin. Honestly, this is something I've done every time since I was a kid. I always tried to time it so I would hit them in the butt, because that's hilarious to a 7-year-old. And as an adult, I have kept up the tradition, because, frankly, it's hilarious to a 30-year-old as well. Oh, did I run past you? I ran past you. There we go.
You can pick up a rock.
I know I can pick up a rock, but I gotta talk to you so you'll throw the rock out. The other thing they changed in the PS4 version that makes it slightly easier is that you don't... These rocks are not as affected by gravity as they were in the PS1 version. You would have to aim above these lizards in order to hit them, because the rock would hit its arc and then start coming back down. Whereas in this version, you just kind of spit and it goes in a straight line for quite a way. This little bastard up here was always annoying. Is he not up there anymore? No, he's over here now. Okay. Oh, well, I just smacked you in the head. I love how you don't get hurt by it. Here he is. Now we're going to that annoying one. They also put these platforms closer together and made them a little bigger, I think. But this guy was annoying when we were kids, because you used to have to aim up, like, up there in order to hit him. Because of the arc and the rock that, and the, like, the gravity and the arc that the rock would take. I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me. Hopefully I muted my mic in time and didn't just blow out your eardrums. If not, I will remove it in post. Here we go. Boink!
Yay! You've saved my crop of gems from the lizards! Here, take this orb. Some girl with wings dropped it here yesterday.
Here, Spyro, take my trash. I don't know why it's here or where it came from, but you take it. You hold on to it. It's the world's worst swap meet. Alright. So, we come here to this guidebook. Or, we don't even need to go into the guidebook. That's nice. We see that we've found 349 of 400 gems and 2 of 3 orbs. So, that last orb is in that power-up up there. And I am 99% sure the remaining 51 gems are in those barrels up there. That I cannot get to. I'm sorry, the remaining 47 are in those... Oh, nope, there's one outside. It's probably one red gem. Because it seems like that's always what it is. It's always one red gem that I'm missing at the very end of the level. Where are you at? You're outside. Alright, let's go outside again. You're over here. Are you hiding in here? No, you're hiding in here. No, you're not hiding in here. You're just weirdly placed. Maybe you're in the first of the... I've tried to do it that way several times. It doesn't work. I guess that was a dumb place to do it. I know the closest ones are up front. Or up high, I should say. Stole through the wall. Alright, well, I will fight with that when I come back for that last orb. How's that? For now... Whee! Getting faster and faster. I'm gonna talk to this guy and get the talisman.
Thanks for helping us fight off the lizards! Please take this talisman of glimmer as a sign of our gratitude!
Yay, a pickaxe!
This magic portal next to me will take you to Summer Forest, one of the homeworlds of Avalar.
Something that was true in the PS1 version, I don't know if it's true in this version as well. I feel like it is, but I didn't actually look when I was doing this the first time through. Is that the talisman always matches what's on top of these poles at the beginning and end of every level. So, again, something we've done since we were kids. We always glide into those portals. I say we, like, you know, my siblings are here with me, but no. This is kind of a... In the PS1 version, you kind of watched Spyro fly past the camera, and there were a couple different angles. It wasn't just him floating in the breeze. I think there's another cutscene here. Yep. Let's watch the cutscene.
Oh no! Oh, hello! We didn't get a chance to introduce ourselves before. My name is Alora.
Hi! I'm Spyro. What are you, some kind of goat?
I'm a fawn, you dork.
Oh, sorry.
Did you meet the gem cutters in Glimmer?
Yeah, they gave me a souvenir, too. They called it a talisman.
They gave you a talisman?
What, is it special? I just stuck it in the guidebook you gave me.
Well, there are 14 talismans in Avalar, and they are all magical. If you can collect enough of them, they can be used to defeat Ripto. Hunter, where have you been?
Oh, I got a little lost.
Spyro's gonna help us collect the talismans.
I am?
He is.
Spyro, look. There's no way you can get to Dragon Shores right now. Ripto and his monsters have taken over the castle here in the Summer Forest. You're going to have to go to Avalar's worlds and convince the inhabitants to give you their talisman. You can keep them in your guidebook.
Hey, I could do that. Why doesn't the dragon just torch Ripto?
Hunter, you can't even keep track of your running shoes. How can we trust you with 14 talismans? If you come across any orbs, they're important too. But I'll tell you about them later.
Okay, no problem. I'll collect a few talismans, give Ripto the old hotfoot, and be in Dragon Shores by lunchtime.
I love how she does not address, why doesn't the dragon just torch Ripto? Because really, he probably could. But they don't. Alright. So now that that cutscene's over, I am going to quit. And I am going to open up this save slot. And we're going to do Glimmer again with the Super Flame. In the world of dragons... Oh, we have to watch this whole cutscene over again. I don't think we can skip this first cutscene. Maybe? Hopefully? Ha! We can skip this first cutscene! Look at that! I know I was not looking forward to watching that twice in half an hour. I don't think anyone else would either. Although I would cut it out when I went to edit it. Alright, do I have the Super Flame again? No! Alright, what was that? Left, right, R1, R1, R1... Square? Nope. Alright, let me find it again. Four R1s, not one. Left, right, R1, 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 square. There we go. Alright, so now let's do this with the Super Flame. In Glimmer, I think the biggest change with the Super Flame is going to be that we can get that final gem without having to learn to climb. I think that's going to be the biggest difference here in Glimmer. Let's see, did I already kill that giant purple dude out here? Probably. I feel like I did. Alright, let's pick up all the gems out here again. Because, you know, what is life without sparkly rocks? Not worth living, that's what. Pick up all the gems. Dude, like, Bree has never played Spyro in her life. So every so often, like, I'll get to them and be like, oh, I'm missing one red gem. She'll be like, how do you know it's red? And it's because the different colors are worth different values. Like, the red ones are worth 1, the green are worth 2, the blue are worth 5, the yellow are worth 10, and the purple ones are worth 25. She doesn't understand why I call them blue, because she swears up and down that they're purple. And they do look a little purple, but not as purple as the actual purple gems. So they just they're just blue. They're just the blue ones.
Hi, Spyro.
Okay, we're skipping this again.
That...
Whee! Actually, I wonder, can I...
Ah! Thank you.
I'm gonna try to go talk to the gem cutter at the very end without
To get a good look over...
activating the power-up first. I'm gonna see if that's possible for me to do. I feel, yep, I did, as long as I don't get that one. Alright, let's talk to him and see what happens.
Thanks for stopping by, Dragon, but I'm afraid you're not much use to me until that magic power-up is active.
Oh, they're still not explaining how it works. That's annoying. And that's me not paying attention. Anyway, when they explain how it works, you'll see why I say it's a little weirder. Little messed up when you look at it from an adult's perspective. Oh, the cat's got the zoomies. Love those cats. Alright, going through Glimmer with the Super Flame. So if you don't have these active and you go through, it'll pop up at the top how many you have. So I need 10, I have 9, so I just need one more. Alright, let's get this guy again.
These little lizards.
Hit the little lizards with rocks. Nah, I think I'll just flame them. While I have a rock in my mouth, I may as well do it. Follow me to the next one! Oh, come on now. There we go. Yes, you gain health by killing bugs. At least in this level. In other levels, there are different things you spit. Come on. There we go. I love the little magic whirlwinds. They're so much fun. Wait for the butt. And barbecue lizard. Let's keep getting these gems. Okay. Or not. I don't think you want to see me doing these gems over and over and over again. Because God knows I don't want to be doing these gems over and over and over again. Alright. That said, it will bug me if I don't do that. So, I'll just do that. Let's get rid of you so I don't keep ramming into you. There we go. Just had to get a bit of a running start. You know, as a kid, I would always charge through the level just to get through it quicker. And I'd always get frustrated because I'd keep running into things. And, you know, I was not a particularly stupid child. But it never really made sense to me why I kept running into things when I insisted on running everywhere in this game. Seven-year-olds do not have good logic skills, in case you somehow missed that in your life. Logic is not strong with second graders. We go away. Facing the wrong direction. Bye. And then I'll take care of you from over here. And then I'll run around and collect the gems as your poor departed spirit allows me to power up. I don't know why I'm doing that. I don't need that rock. I can just... Let's go get these gems. Kill that lizard. I love how the gem cutter stops in striking distance of the pickaxe. Like, truly, we say the logic isn't strong with 7-year-olds, but it's clearly not strong with this particular species either. And one more. So that orb was not appreciably easier with the Super Flame. Like I said, this was not the orb that would be easier with the Super Flame. Let me go get the other orb real fast. I'll show you why this final orb is even possible with Super Flame. So let's come back. Kill the bug, get the health. Let's light these flames. Let's light these lamps again. Blue! Orange! Yellow! Green! Purple! Red! 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 There we go.
Thanks for helping me light the lamps.
I like that animation better in the PS1 than in this version. Alright. Appraisal time. You are worth 10! Man, I'm such a good appraiser. I should be a professional. No gems in here. I think we're just supposed to cut through there to get the lamps. But I never did I? Oh well. Oh well, where's the nearest? That away? Oh, that's right, I do still have the flying power-up. Let's come this way. If you try to come through here with that flying power-up active, it will just stop working. Alright, so let's do this orb. It's another light the lamps. This one I can do from here. 5. Where's the 6th? It's hiding somewhere. Where's it hiding? It's probably somewhere very obvious, and I'm just missing it. It's somewhere over here. Or it should be somewhere over here. Why can I not see it? Is it right above my head? Well, now I look like an idiot.
Still here.
There it is. Red. Hiding behind that slag. Tight. It does hit. Red, yellow, orange. Green. Blue. Blue. Orange. Thank you.
Thanks for helping me light the lamp, Spyro. For a while, I was afraid we were gonna have to cancel tonight's baseball game. Here, somebody mix this orb in with the baseballs.
Somebody mixed the orb in with the baseball, so take it. I don't want it. I can't do anything with it. Alright, so we gotta make sure we get all of the gems up here, because at this point, once we go down, we cannot come back, because we don't know how to climb yet. Alright. So we have gotten all of the orbs up here. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take a lap, get all of the orbs up here. I believe that's all the orbs we need to fly around in here to get. So we have our Nova Bridge. Alright, so I'm still missing 20 gems. So let's go find those 20 gems. I don't know why I jumped that way. And it looks like they're probably outside. Nope, they're probably right here. 5, 6, 16, 18, 20, there we go. All 400 gems.
Spyro, thanks for
helping. Let's get this talisman, and that should be 100% complete on Glimmer.
This magic portal next to me will take you to Summer Forest.
Always glide through. Yeah, definitely prefer the PS1 Spyro animation on these save, load, whatever screens. Let's skip these cutscenes again. Alright. So now, let's do this first part of Summer Forest. There's a gem hiding right here. When I went through this game the first time, that was the last gem I needed. And Summer Forest is another one of the... Actually, I think all of these worlds, except Winter Tundra, are worlds where you need skills from later in the game before you can 100% it. So I like these little butterflies. When the dragon eats the blue butterflies, Sparks gets an extra life. There's another one right here. Alright, there's a gem over here I missed. And I think the rest are inside this little citadel here. Or at least on the steps of it. So this one, you can see, there's gems down there, but I cannot get to them yet. In the PS1 version, there's a lovely cheat. You could pause, you could do circle, 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 square, and you would get all of the abilities that you would have to pay money bags for. They've changed that in this version.
This is the homeworld called Summer Forest. There are portals to many of the Avalar worlds around here. Unfortunately, Ripto has taken over the castle, and we need your help. Start by retrieving the talismans from each of the worlds you visit.
So in the PS1 version, you could leave Glimmer, do that cheat, and then immediately go back into Glimmer and 100% it. Unfortunately, that is not possible in the PS4 version. But that's okay. That is a-okay. Everything is a-okay. 'Cause I'm strong as an OAK. Money don't grow on trees, let 'em be your okay. Okay. That jam. Here's Hunter.
Hey, Spyro. Ripto smashed this bridge, so I guess you'll have to glide across it. Press the jump button, then press jump again while you're still in the air to glide.
Whee! So, I think you need 400 to learn to dive. The good news is you do not need to dive in order to beat Colossus.
Sparks!
Oop. Skipped that explanation. That's okay. Alright, these silver bases. If you use regular flame, they'll just turn red hot and do nothing else. Don't have that problem with super flame. They turn red hot, but they do break.
Nice, Spyro. You look like you're pretty agile. Let's try putting it to a test. See if you can get up this first step. Press the jump.
Man. You're pretty agile. Can you jump?
Okay, not bad. Now to make this next jump, you'll have to glide. Press the jump button, then press jump again at the top of your jump to get the maximum glide distance.
It's really fun comparing this Hunter to PS1 Hunter. because they even pronounce words differently, like, hey, you're pretty agile, as opposed to agile, and they have completely different voices. Hunter has a completely different vibe right
Nice
now, and
job.
it's weird.
Now, try to do a hover. Press the jump button.
Whee! And I love how he's like, oh, you're gonna need to jump, then jump and hover, and then
very good.
Jump, then
now,
jump and glide, then hover.
All.
Whereas it's literally just the exact same.
Wow, you're a pretty
glide
good
and hover
athlete.
is the last. Just a little bit longer. Alright, and there's Hunter's orb. I now have 400 gems. I believe I can get the dive ability now. So let's go talk to Moneybags.
Spyro. I'd love...
Oh, it takes 500, not 400. Boo! I don't think there's 50 more gems hiding around here. Yeah. There's one. You know, Bree always gets very mad when I kill these sheep for lives, but like... Look at them! Look at them! Right before they die, they're like lamb barbecue with bells on. And these guys, I just got frog legs. Oh, and I killed enough that I get an extra life for killing that frog. Alright. Alright, I need to dive to complete Idle Spring, so let's skip that for now. And we'll just go to Colossus and get another 49 gems. Though I believe... Let me go hit Zoe, because I got the Super Flame on now, and we're doing the regular first, then Flame. Alright, this is saved. Let's go back to this one. Yeah, there's a lot of going back and forth, I know. But there's a purpose. When I edit it, I'll probably just take the parts that are different with the Super Flame. And with some levels there will be a lot, and with some levels there will be very little. Oh, come on, I have to do this every time? That's so annoying. Alright. Left, right, R1, 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 R1 square. There we go. I'm just gonna... You know what? Tell you what, I'll worry about 100%ing this world, not the world with the Super Flame. Just because this is probably the way everyone's going to do their this is exactly the way everyone's going to do their first 100% is with the regular Flame. So I will do
Spyro,
this version 100%, and the others not, and the other one not 100%. Yeah, that sounds like a winner. That way I'm not just running around collecting the same gems twice in a row every time, because that would probably get very boring very quickly. It's probably already boring now, because it's already boring to me. Boop! I'm just gonna skip that whole hunter talking to me. Again, I need to dive to complete Idle Springs. So I'm going to ignore that one for now until I have 500 gems. This Moneybags is a greedy bastard. For those of you who also watch our Mario videos, that smarmy guy in a suit is exactly why I made that joke about Spyro. Like, this isn't Spyro, why is Moneybags here? Or whatever I said in
Hi,
3D.
Spyro. Okay, not bad.
Look at that, I had to headbutt him to get him to talk to me.
Nice job.
Oh, well, that's what I get for not paying attention. Oh, I should have... Damn. That's okay. I'll do that next time there's a purple gem. I'll slow down so you can see why I call that one purple instead of blue.
To hover.
I mean, why I call that one purple and the other one.
Very good.
Whee!
Wow.
You're a pretty good athlete. I guess he pronounces it athlete in this game, but... Whee! I'm just gonna fall.
Spark.
'Cause I'm free. Free falling. This one is through there? Really? Oh no, it's probably over here in this little... Yep. Alright, Sparks. Eat your lunch. Jams! And now... Alright, now we're caught up where we were with the Super Flame. Alright, Colossus! This was always a level that my sister liked. I got too frustrated with the orbs, but she loved them. Not gonna lie, I still get frustrated with the orbs, but here we go. I love these cutscenes because they're hilarious. Like, genuinely, every single one
A Yeti has been rampaging around our home, but we've managed to trap him by shutting all the doors. If you talk to the other brothers, they will open the gates and guide you to him.
Totally forgot what I was gonna say. I'm gonna change this music to original. Instead, actually, I think it was already on original. I guess in the supercharged one, I'll change it to reignited. Just to hear the differences between the two. Alright, so I need to headbutt a ram to get a skill point. Using your head! Ha ha! Oh, the cutscenes. These cutscenes are much like the power-ups, how they get their power. Just slightly to the left of what you expect them to be.
By concentrating, I should be able to open this door for you.
That is so different from the PS1 version, like, oh no. You know what it should be? You know what it should sound like? That is exactly what it was in the Spyro 1 version, and I miss it. Or the PS1 version, and I miss it. Alright, so I said these turn red hot. There you go. That's what they look like. And now I'll just headbutt them. Can't want the yaks, though. They're a little too big. Which I believe Zoe will tell us in the next room. If anyone knows what kind of penguins those are, please tell me. I only think about it when I'm already playing the game, and I'm not gonna pause the game just to look it up. But, I'm really curious. Someone please, if you're listening, and
Who
you know,
needs a
please tell
key
me.
when you know how to chant like this?
Oh, such a wonderful chant. Oh, absolutely enchanting.
Enemies like those yaks are too big to be charged. Your flame attack should easily take care of large enemies.
There you go. You should flame them. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, if I'm just going back and forth between regular and not, I don't even need 2 separate save files. I can just replay the level in the same save file, can't I?
Each time you defeat an enemy, it will release a
Oh,
spirit
look at that
particle.
yak!
The spirit particles
He's
will
trying to
activate the
attack, but I'm
power
in the
up
middle of a
that world.
cutscene and he can't.
If the
Look at him
power-up
rolling in
isn't active,
place!
You need to defeat more enemies.
That's what I was talking about. Here's where Zoe explains it. So you kill an enemy, and their soul powers your abilities. Those gates eat souls. As an adult, that's buck-ass wild! Like, as a kid, you take it at face value, but as an adult, like, the more you think about it, the worse it gets. Alright, Yak, you can charge me now. I said flame! Flame you too. Maybe that's what I'll start saying. Or maybe I should do the Mr. Lancer thing from Danny Phantom and just start swearing in book titles. That could be fun. Yeah, sorry, one moment. Alright, let's go through here. In these rooms, you want to make sure you get them all the first time, because once those power-ups are active, you don't actually need to come back through here. And it's kind of annoying to have to wait for this elevator. God, these hiccups. One day, I'm gonna figure out what's causing them. And that will be a day that I will not hate life anymore.
Hey, look what I can do.
Hey, look what I can do! Oh, why I am. I get that they tried to update it, but still, like, if you're clearly basing something off, like, Tibetan monks, at least do a throat singing or something, you know? Not
Remember
just...
Hunter's advice.
Oh.
You will glide farthest if you press the jump button again at the very top of your jump.
Sorry, 1 second here. I say that a lot. Alright. I love how all of the decorations here are hockey related. because that does actually tie into the orbs for this level, which is much fun. 9, 10. I only need to kill. Well, yeah, I only need to kill one more before I have enough souls to power that spring. I'm gonna wait on that for now. So, fun story about Colossus. When we were kids, we avoided this final boss showdown for as long as we could.
Even though I'm a vegetarian, I think you should torch that Yeti. He's pretty tough, though. In fact, I'm not sure you're up to it.
We avoided that for as long as we possibly could. Like, we'd come down this way and get... Well, we thought there were gems down here. I think there used to be. There aren't right now, though. But, like, we'd come get these gems. We'd go do as much of the other stuff as we could. We'd go over there and kill those enemies and get those gems, which I will do at some point. That would be a good thing to have the super flame for. I could just hit that rocket now, or honestly just hit the gem thing right there and get all the gems right now. But unfortunately, not at the moment. But the really funny thing about avoiding this fight for so long when we were kids is that when we finally went in, we felt so dumb.
I thought the Yeti was tougher than that. I guess he was all bark. Ruff, ruff. Anyway, I was just guarding our sacred talisman to make sure the Yeti didn't.
This is sacred to us. I was hiding it from a Yeti. But I guess you can have it. Yeah, you can have it. That's fine. Let's see. Is this one the same? This one doesn't even have something on top of it. Boo. Never mind. I guess I was wrong earlier. Alright, there's the little walkway we saw earlier. But we're just gonna come out this way. We're gonna skate on this ice, and we're gonna pick up all these gems. Yellow and blue and all the rest of it.
Spyro, welcome. We have found that hockey is a peaceful and calming sport. Would you like to join in a match against our
Hockey
goalkeeper?
is a peaceful and calming sport. Of course it is. So peaceful, so calming. Alright, let's fight the goalkeeper. It says it's only 2 stars. It's only 2 stars of difficulty. My sister was always very good at this. I have always been terrible at it. Case in point, it's been 10 seconds and I still do not have the puck. There we go. Alright, so when I was getting the last one, I realized that the easiest way to do it is to fake them out. Long lineup, get them all the way to the side, and then just curve at the last possible second. Oh, did you see that? It bounced off me. I should have swallowed that. Ugh. Alright. Let's come over here, get a nice long lead up. And boink! Number 3. Oh, come on now. Almost halfway through my time. I still need 3 goals. Fake him out. I still need 2. Come on! Let me eat you. Don't clip through me. Digitized piece of plastic. Rubber, whatever hockey pucks are made of. 4. That side, and 5. Oh! Oh, I got too close and he smacked me in the head. That is not fun. Only Spyro has horns and a thick skull. It's more than most humans get. And 5.
Well done. Have this.
It took me 7 or 8 tries, I think, the first time I did this in Reignited. I got so frustrated with it. Another orb! He always looks like an excited dog when he gets an orb.
Would you like to try a...
Alright, let's do
The
one-on-one.
first to score 5 goals wins.
First to score 5 goals wins. I'm playing... The other one's a bear. But what's nice about this bear is that I can flame him and make him fall. The bad thing about this bear is that he can smack me with his stick and make me give up the puck. Case in point. Bloop. Mine now. And he always comes down to try to guard this goalie. Fine. Bye. Every single time he comes down. 1. So it's basically like getting it past 2 goalies that will smack you. Except I can't flame this one. He smacked that away. Did you see that? He smacked it away and it still counted as a goal. Ugh, this game. And 2. This is why I always hated these orbs. At least I don't lose health every time I get smacked in this hockey orb. Like, if I lost health every time I got smacked, I would be dead before I got anywhere near 5 goals. 3. Once you figure out how to fake these computer enemies out, once you figure that out, it just kind of becomes tedious. Say that and then immediately mess up, but you get what I'm saying? Like, hang out over here, and then 4. That went in. We all saw it go in. Ugh. Sides that time. You see what I mean when I say these are annoying? annoying orbs to get, and I hated them as a child. Can't even get the damn hook. Four. Finally. What? That lazy goalie, he had plenty of time to move his slow, lazy butt and block that goal. And he just refused. Go away. My puck now.
Well done. Have
That
this.
took way too long.
If you stare at it long enough, you might not see anything.
You might not see anything. That's the, like, fake, deep bullcrap that kind of, is exactly what you expect from fake Eastern mysticism. Which is probably, you know, the joke there. But, and that Yeti did count as an enemy, so I now have these power-ups. I come from the departed souls of my hated foes. And we let the evil spirit out. Oh no!
Thank goodness you scared that evil spirit away. But now it will hide in the statues. If you were to flame all 10 statues, I'm sure you would chase it away for good.
Alright, so that one spirit is taking up 10 statues. I guess if one soul can power all kinds of power-ups, then one soul can possess 10 statues and turn swords from hockey sticks. While I am up here, see there's nothing along that wall, I am going to go ahead and get these gems. 5, 10, 15, 20. Whoop! I love those hot air balloons. It's a nice little callback to Spyro 1, I think. Those hot air balloons, I'm pretty sure those are even the same design. Liar, liar. Pants on fire. Yeah, let's see if I can make it from here. I will not make it from there. So, you can actually follow this all the way to that rock face over there. But there's no real point. You don't get anything for doing it. You don't get any skill points. There's no gems. There's no point to it. So that rocket takes its ridiculously winding path over to these gems. You fly over and get the gems, you fly over and kill the yak. Tell the statue it's a liar. You flame the ram. is a reason to come in here. But now there's a windmill, so you don't have, or a thing, so you don't have to come up and do all this other crud. I missed a vase earlier. That's okay. Get it now. Oh, and a gem somehow that I missed multiple times. Is there a statue back here? I don't remember. No, no statue. Did I miss any gems? No. Maybe? No. Whee! There's the statue I was thinking of. 8. Boing. 9. Then we'll go out this window here and get number 10. Just look at it. Look at him. Look at that face. From up here, it just kind of looks goofy. But from down there, ugh, terrifying. I think it's still a hockey puck he's holding, but that's the true spirit of hockey right there.
Well done, Spyro. You've scared the evil spirit away. Why don't you take this? I borrowed it from the temple. They don't need it.
Oh, I stole this orb. Why don't you keep it? You keep my stolen goods, okay? Just in case. Just in case. Okay. So I got the orbs. Oh, that's right. Some of these gems fell off. Didn't they? No? They're over here somewhere? Are they down here? Nope. Where are these mysterious missing gems? Up there. Of course they are. How many am I missing? 3. Great. It's a green and a red. Called it. Green and red. Alright. I got the gems, I got the orbs, I got the talisman. Level complete. Return home.
Oh.
Why I
Ooh. Oh. Oh. Ah.
Is the background between those worlds different every time? I feel like it is. I need to actually pay attention and figure out if it really is or if I just feel like it is. I'm sorry, I just looked at YouTube. There's an unwatch button now? When did an unwatch button appear? And why?
Hello there, Spyro. Would you like to learn to swim underwater? I suppose I could teach you for a small fee. Great. Okay. When you jump in the water, you can use your left stick to move around the surface. Use the charge button to dive.
All right. Let's do Idle Springs before we finish up Summer Forest here. Let's talk to this guy. This little green guy.
Spyro! The idols we were carving have come to life! They've locked us out of our temples and stolen our food!
And so that idol, or that thing is an idol. Okay. Alright, so there is a skill point for this level. The skill point for this level is to land on top of an idol. So we'll go ahead and do that. And I wonder if they just use the exact same character model as the ones for Colossus and just colored them green, because that sure is what it looks like. Flame! Yeah, you can't charge these guys either. So let's find the first gem here. Or, sorry, first orb here. We'll collect these gems, though. This is a puzzle that was excessively confusing to a 6 or 7-year-old.
I've been locked in here with all our tools.
Very
and the
simple as an
giant
adult.
idol heads won't let the workers in unless we can solve the 3 puzzles they've given us. The first puzzle is to turn all these blocks yellow. If you have trouble, come back and talk to me.
Like I said, as an adult, this is extremely simple. As a child, we mostly just jumped around randomly until we got lucky. You just gotta hit the 4.
Wow, Spyro, you did it! I mean, I knew you could do it. Now, meet me at the pond for the next challenge.
Hear the sound of a cat doing something they're not supposed to be doing. I will be back. as bad as it could have been. Let's do this. I believe there's another skill point here.
This idol says he's hungry and won't be satisfied until he's swallowed 10...
The idol any red fish. I should probably be paying attention to the colors. Oh, well, I missed, so good enough for me. If you do feed him a red fish, he gets very angry and vomits a bunch out. That's what I get for being distracted while I'm doing this. By the cat going in the food bag instead of eating out of her food bowl. Wow, I am missing a lot of these. Drops 3. And 10.
Okay, Spyro,
If
just
you
one
can
more
pay
puzzle to
attention
go.
to that, it's
I'll meet you over by the colored...
These guys with the metal shields, them you have to charge. Are those oven tops? They look like they're... Yeah, I think those are the tops of grills. This guy just smacking himself in the head with a hammer.
Those metal shields are making...
Those metal shields are making your enemies invulnerable. No shit. Eclipse, why are you putting your foot in my coffee? No. No, you do not get to drink that. That is my drink. Look at that. That guy up there is also hitting himself in the head with a hammer. Eclipse, leave it alone! Did y'all know cats are actually lactose intolerant? That is not something I knew before I had cats, but here we are. I got distracted. I think I got everything from this little tunnel. Now Eclipse is looking at me all innocent like I didn't do anything.
Left or right?
To aim the camera left or right? Stop! To aim the camera left or right, use the right joystick. No. Stop biting me! This is not for you! Bree says she bites because she's a void goblin, and that's what void goblins do. She just... I think the cat just never learned manners.
If you jump on these stones in the correct order, you will solve the puzzle. I only know what the first one is. It's up to you to figure the rest out.
This is an incredibly annoying puzzle because it's all trial and error. Like, it's not even an Uno where you gotta match color and or shape. It's just annoying.
Let's start.
Okay. Star. Diamond. I think it's moon? Nope. Well, it is moon, just orange moon. Maybe it is Uno where you gotta match color and or shape. I thought it...
Nice job, Spyro.
That's really annoying.
You're pretty smart.
Making me sound like a moron. All these fish that I fed to that idol. As you race by, it looks like they're protecting eggs, not mushrooms that somehow magically grow in the light. Or unless they're bioluminescent mushrooms. I love how he's just standing here, not unlocking the door like he should be. Oh, I bet it's because... Hi. Hi. What are you doing? Can I, like... Did I break you? Did I break you by destroying your bully and then immediately going somewhere else? Well... I don't think I can fix this. I think I might have to restart the level. That is super annoying. When's the last time? Let me see if I can do it this way. Because I just saved it. Well, I guess now we know how to glitch out that particular part of Spyro. Oh, I gotta start the level all over? Damn, I was hoping to avoid that. If there was a way for me to die and just restart that save point, I would have done it. But there was not. Alright, let's start this level all over again. Go away. grandmother's house we go. On the bright side, it saves all the gems I've collected. So I don't need to do all that again. I shouldn't need to get... Yeah, I've already got the orb. Or one of the orbs, so I don't need to worry about that. These butterflies are always so pretty. Oh, there's a gem I missed earlier. No other gems I missed, though. There we go. That's what he's supposed to be doing. Thank you.
Spyro, you're pretty tough. If you ever want a permanent job, we've got a place for you here. But for the moment, I want you to have this talisman.
Steps here. There's no idle head in there for me to land on to get the skill point, so I am not gonna fly from there. There's an orb. Will this count for... Oh, of course I fell. Let's try this again. From the top. Or, you know, the middle, because I'm not going all the way up to the top there. I could have just charged my way over there. I probably didn't need to glide. That's okay. See what I mean about charging and falling all the time? Okay, let's try it. Let's try it this way. Nope. Okay, I'll land on a different idle head for the skill point. Let's see, do I need to fly to make it? Well, from that angle I do. Alright, that is going to be an orb. It's going to be an orb that will be easier with the super fire, or whatever the power-up's called, but that's okay. We'll do it the normal way too. We'll do it the normal way first, and I'll come back and do it with the super flame. Well, I guess I gotta come back this way anyway to do the fire, so I may as well just kind of down now. Alright, so here's the supercharge. Let's go talk to what's her face up here.
It's fabulous to see you, Spyro. Now that the supercharged power-up is active, you can charge through the pedestals and send the dancing hula girls over here to help me.
I love how everyone in Avalar knows who Spyro is and that they can ask him for help. So I'm just being like, ah, a dragon! So So these pedestals actually respawn if you don't destroy them quickly enough, which is annoying in several ways. There we go. Here's the hula dance.
Look at that. The hula girl's ring dance blew up that idol like a Roman candle. Now I can pursue that dancing career I've dreamed of. Take this orb. It could help you go places.
Look at him. All excited. Waggling like a dog. See your mama. Not gonna lie, I'm a little annoyed that the cheat for Pride sunglasses is only on Switch. Because that would be... I would love to have Pride sunglasses on Spyro as I do this. Not gonna lie, that would like make my entire year. But no, the PlayStation doesn't get fun things like that. That I say not gonna lie a lot, don't I? Probably stop. Alright, let's let that take its crazy path. Oh, that was actually pretty straight. Alright. Skill point. Land on the idol's head. Let's go! Hopefully. Nope. No such luck right now. Alright, let's get these, and then I guess we'll go... try again. Okay. There's an idol's head I bet I can land on. Guess who's back? Back again. Spyro's back. Tell a friend. Gotta sneeze. Oh. Hopefully my mic muted and I can blow your eardrums out again. That's the one I was looking at, maybe? I think that's the one I was looking at. Can I get over there to land on him? No, I cannot. There's an idle head I can land on. Oh, I bet I have to jump. No, because that head is higher than the mouth. Because that waterfall right there is where I come out from all those gems. Huh. Well, that's fun. No, not gonna make it. Really, Sparks? You're not gonna grab those gems? You're not gonna get those gems for me? What kind of friend are you? Maybe that idol? Nope. Actually, yeah, maybe it is that idol that I'm supposed to land on. Oh, I hovered too soon. That's what you get for being impatient. Whoa. Oh, I bet I can land on that idle head. Maybe, no. Darn. Can I land on it from here? I feel like I should be able to. There we go. Look at that. Skill point acquired. Just had to find the right one. Let's go get those last few gems. Come back, do the hula girls again, and then probably call it a night. We've been going for like, or I've been going for like 2 hours now. Once more with feeling. There we go. sparks. Do I have one red gem left? I have one red gem left. It's always one. Is it over here? Nope. Next room. There it is. Level complete. Glide in as always. Now let's go back and do it again with the super flame. Because I'm just a glutton for punishment. Skip this cutscene. Alright, left, right, R1, 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 R1 square. Bam! Bitch. Not you. You're a little bitch.
Spyro!
I mean, so are you, Foreman Bob, but... Bye! Bye! Everybody go smack yourself in the head with a hammer again. Really? They're not gonna hit themselves with hammers this time? Oh well, I guess.
Spyro!
You have already collected this talisman. Alright. Oop. Would help if I was up a little higher. Alright, and here's how we do this orb with the super flame. Can I see them all? I'm gonna hit Miss Purple over there. I'm gonna hit Miss Thang. What about from up here? Am I gonna hit Miss Thang? Really? Why?
It's fabulous.
It's probably set up like that specifically so you can't use the super flame power up once you get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's simple once you find a spot that you're not gonna blow back on your face.
Look at that. The Hula Girls ring.
Alright, let's go back to Summer Forest. Fly across. Alright. So that is all for now. Next time I do this, well, I'm gonna edit it so we have Glimmer and Idle Springs as 2 separate recordings. But next time I live stream, we're gonna finish Summer Forest, or as much of Summer Forest as we can get without getting Autumn Plains stair climbing ability, and we will do another couple levels. But Idle Springs, Colossus, and Glimmer are the only 3 levels that you can even reach without diving. So actually, let me come back here. I'm going to show you where to get one of the orbs for Summer Forest, so that way we have the entire front half of Summer Forest completed. Sorry, I missed that one in this version. So I was like, oh, I'm not going to do 100% in this version, and then I turned around and was like, yeah, I'll do 100% in this version. So I just kind of charged through here. Did I do everything over here? Did I get all the gems here? I think I did. No, I did not. Just kidding, I did. Alright. Anyway, yes, sparks pointing at the gems makes things much, much simpler than it could be otherwise. I don't know why I thought there was something on that ledge there. Alright, and on this ledge up here is one of the orbs of Summer Forest. Oh, it's a rock. I thought it was a shadow or something. My bad. Alright, so, for real this time, that'll be about it. I will end end it here, facing this waterfall, looking up at Ripto's fake stained glass. Oh, that would make an epic cross stitch. Maybe I'll do that when I'm done with the Pokemon one I'm making for Bree. Anyway, I will see you guys later. We will do some more worlds in Summer Forest. We will finish getting everything in the Summer Forest hub world. And, then we'll start on Autumn Plains. So I hope you guys have a good night, and I will see you next time.